Plan January 2020 with me. But before I get into that, I quickly want to talk about my vision board. Basically, I shared my goals in the Plan 2020 with me video that I dropped yesterday. So if you are yet to see that video, please check out that video. Here I'm just, all my goals, I printed them out. I looked for pictures that are close to them on the internet and my personal pictures. Then I put it together in Canva. I talked about how I use Canva in my 10 apps that were beneficial to me in 2019. I will also link that video below. So after, getting all the pictures on a paper, I printed it out using a colored printer, and then I cut it out and I'm putting everything here. So this is a very simple way to go about doing a vision board that you can revisit all through the year. So everything I want to achieve in 2020 is right here, and I'm looking at it. It's something I'll go through throughout the year. I also wrote a letter to my December 31st self. I wrote it and I listed 7 of my goals as if I already achieved them. It was really an amazing experience for me. I learned this from Trisha Beast this year. So the spread is January 2020 calendar at a glance. Just like I did for year 2020 at a glance. Now I'm breaking it down. This is the month of January. Remember that I said that my sister's birthday was January 9th, so I'll make that obvious. I have a presentation on the 10th, paracetamol poison. Then, I have brainstorming on the 15th. Those are the key things that are already highlighted for me. And, I'm just going to make that super obvious. Now, I'm also doing a gratitude journal in January. It's always good to start with gratitude. It's not until something good happens. So I'm starting my year with gratitude. And I have this quote: it's not happiness that brings gratitude. It is gratitude that brings happiness. So it's important to always have a mind of gratitude, irrespective of what is going on, knowing fully well that life is still good. So this is my weekly spread. January weekly spread. This is one of the important spreads I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using this page a lot. It contains my habit tracker, my work log, my study and sleep log. So my habit tracker, I'm going to be tracking every day. I'm going to be tracking hydration, exercise, quiet time, meditation, nutrition, and reading. So hydration is the H, exercise is the E, quiet time is the Q, meditation is the M, nutrition is the N, and R is reading. So those are the key things I'm going to be tracking in the month of January. And then this spread contains my goals for the week, 1 or 2 goals for the week, very simple. And then because my head is always booting, if anything pops into my head, I'll just put it in the next week session so that I do not lose sight of my goals. I have my work log because it's important that I track my hours, like time blocking and all. I might do a separate video on time blocking, but each box represent hours. Under the work log, each box represent hours. So, I plan to do, about 3 hours on weekend and 2 hours on weekday. And then my study and sleep log and a shopping list. Anything that pop into my head, I'll just write it there. My study and sleep log is also in hours. I'll tick it as I get stuff done. Yeah, know me. Meal plan is very important to me, so this is the place where I write my meal ideas for the week. I might not eat that strictly, but it's a pointer to what I will be eating during the course of the week. And then grocery list is that, part at the end. I wrote old sweet potato, those I've been eating. So I have a spending tracker that contains my monthly budget, the fixed expenses and the variable expenses, a weekly allowance, and then where I write the actual amount I actually spent for the week. Money and food are important things for me to track. And again, the spending tracker where I will write the details of the date I bought that stuff, what I bought, how much I spent, and so I can have an idea of how much I'm spending. I feel like if you can really track how much you are spending, you can track your money. So getting organized, I have kitchen and closet and all of that. So this particular spread is for my notes that I will make, last video in Plan 2020 with me, I wrote about, learning personal development. So the things I'm getting from those things, I'm going to make a note of there. And then this spread is video titles, film date, edit date, post date. and then viewer request. So whatever request you have, let me know and I'll make that happen. Blog post planner is similar to the video planner. I'll just note the things that you guys want for me to do, and then I'll draft, edit, post, again viewer request, where I'll make note of your request and then I'll make it happen for you. So on that note, if there's a topic you'd like me to cover this year, let me know in the comment section below. The next spread is a project planner. I feel like we all should invest in a project planner, because we say we want to do a lot of things and then we end up not doing those stuff. So first thing I'll do is the name of the project. I'll write that down. When is the project due? And then the category, is it personal, is it business? I'll also make a note of that. Then the estimated time to complete. How long will it take me to complete this particular project? I will note it down. So again, this spread is just so important, so that we're not just saying we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we end up not doing it, because sometimes the project looks so daunting, but if we can just take our time to start and break down all the necessary things we need to do to make the project happen, we'll be amazed at how quickly we'll get results if we just start. So I'm just going to list out the tasks that are required for me to complete that particular project. And the other side is for note. For example, if I need to purchase some things, if I need to talk to someone, to achieve a particular task and bring in the project to fruition. So that is the importance of the place of the tasks and the notes. So if, for instance, if you want to start a YouTube channel now, so you ask yourself the day you want your first video to go live, what are the tasks that are important for you to get those things done? And then in the note aspect, you ask yourself, okay, what do I need? I need a camera, I need audio, I need lighting. Pretty simple. And then you start, and then you write the day you be completing that particular project. I like breaking it down this way, so that you can get absolute results. This spread is for my meetings. I have meetings a lot during the week, and I like to keep track of the meetings. In fact, some of these meetings are midnight meetings, so if I'm having a meeting when I should be sleeping, then I should be able to say that, okay, this is what I achieved from that meeting. So my note from the meetings, the to-dos that I'm supposed to carry out, then any ideas that pop into my head, then I move the ones that are workable into next meeting's agenda. So last but not the least is the spread, study planner. I have an exam in March, and it's important for me to start preparing. Remember the study log. So this place is the study planner, exam date till exam, what to study. So I just keep writing down the date to the exam in descending order, and then I write the topic I'm supposed to study. So I have this little quote here that says that every day is a fresh start. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. This quote is by Aristotle, and I feel that it really speaks to me when we realize that everything is all about practice. Give yourself to it daily and you will become an expert. That is it for January spread. See how beautiful it is. So I wish you all an amazing 2020. I don't want you to beat yourself too much over how 2020 turned out. Knowing fully well that if we can plan for 2020, we are consistent, we are accountable, we can achieve much more than we ever imagined we'll be able to achieve. When we set smart goal, realistic goal, we know that all the stuff, they are totally doable. All we need to do is take action, be responsible for our 24 hours in a day, and get maximum results. Next week, we'll continue with our weight loss video. Until then, bye.